I, 27F, found out fiance, 28M, is using of. Me, 27 female, and my fiance, 28M, have been together for 8 years. Our life in the bedroom has died in the last year or so, and I thought it was my fault. However, today while I was scrolling to my mail, I found out his got synced with mine. I found dozens of OnlyFans subscriptions going back to the last 3 years of our relationship. I'm not really a purist when it comes to usage of adult material, but the amount of subscriptions really makes me feel ill. I thought maybe we needed to go on more dates, or I had to dress more feminine, but after this discovery, I do not know what to do. I feel like all my thoughts of him not finding me attractive anymore was my insecurities, but now I think I was correct. How do I even begin a conversation? This is the only adult relationship I've been in, and outside of what I discovered, he is a good partner. He used to be my best friend before we started dating. That would be it for me. Rather than pursuing you sexually in real life, he would rather pay other women for sexual images online. Yuck. That's the ultimate slap in the face. This has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with him. He's a good partner. Proceeds to describe the shittiest man on earth. Nah girl, but FR, he was purposely hiding this from you for 3 years. It's your first relationship, so that's why you feel so attached, but you haven't had good sex in a year, and he doesn't find you attractive? Should have dumped a while ago. This guy does not respect you. You sure you want to be with this guy for the rest of your life? Of course you can't marry a man who would hide such a disrespectful thing from you. For years. To add insult to injury, he's giving all of his sexual attention and energy to other women, while neglecting you and your relationship. That's crazy and so unhealthy. Of isn't just porn, it's connection and interaction. It's cheating. You're only 27. Be glad you found out before you got trapped in a marriage with this man. Girl, listen, unless y'all explicitly had a conversation allowing that kind of thing, you need to leave him. The fact that he's been hiding this from you for 3 out of 8 years isn't okay. He doesn't have any actual respect for you. If he says, I'll unsubscribe, don't believe him. He will hide it better, and you'll find it again. I should know, grinning face with sweat, I was with a guy who knew how to hide that he was cheating. He'd remove people off Snap, so I wouldn't see and then add them back. He'd leave his phone inside and head to the apartment next door and have fun with them. I'm serious, girl. He will only find ways to hide it better. He's choosing over having sex with you, his fiancé. That is really bad. Don't marry him. Break up and find a man who actually loves you and wants to be with you. Well, I would just say we need to talk, then say, I need to call off our wedding, since I just discovered you are going to other people for sexual satisfaction, and I am not going to tolerate that from you. Have a nice life. My boyfriend, 26 male, drove the car as I, 27 female, was getting out and left me shaking. I had an argument with my boyfriend because he agreed to do something and insisted on doing it, and then guilt-tripped me and complained about doing it the whole time. I asked him to drop me off home because I couldn't take it anymore, and as he pulled in to let me get out, he started driving before I even got fully out. It left me badly shaken and scared, and he said he'd done it because there was a car waiting for him behind him. But I would have taken 2 seconds to get out and close the door. He also called me deranged and said he doesn't want our daughter to turn out like me. I haven't even done anything wrong as I came home just to give him more time with what he wanted to do. What advice you wanting? All this sub is going to tell you is this guy is a dick, but you already know that. This is one of those moments that you'll look back on and either be glad you saw it for the red flag it was, or wish you had. He was willing to harm you physically because he was annoyed. He's verbally abusive and uses your child as a weapon. This is abuse. Girl, just run. He clearly doesn't care about your well-being. I would reread what you wrote out loud and ask yourself, if your friend came to you and told you this happened to them, what would you tell them? What is this about a daughter? He drove forward because he either wanted to scare or hurt you. You could have been seriously injured. What will it be next time? Get away from him while you are still in one piece. I don't want to be reading about you as the latest tragedy in the news. The same boyfriend that's fucking your brother and his girlfriend. Girl, please start respecting yourself. I, 32M, feel financially betrayed and let down by my wife, 30F. How do we proceed from here? I feel financially betrayed by my wife. We've been married a little over 3 years. She's from Europe and moved to Toronto, Canada to be with me. She studied a healthcare field in Europe, which pays well in Canada into 6 figures. All she needs to do is pass an exam. However, in the 3 years she's been here, for 2.5 years she didn't work. She's only been working a low-skill, low-pay job the last few months. Had she taken initiative to pass that exam and get into her field even 2 years ago, we'd have a lot of money saved up by now and possibly even be homeowners. Instead, she doesn't want to work in her healthcare field at all. She now wants to try her hand at crypto trading to make money. I feel incredibly frustrated that she is foregoing entering the field she was educated in and would guarantee a high stable income to do something as volatile as crypto trading. I support her in this, but I can't help but think with the 6-figure income we'd be saving a lot more, and she could make more in trading if that's what she really wants to do. While I don't expect her to do jobs she doesn't like, she enjoyed this work in Europe and didn't even try it here. I make around 6 figures myself, but Toronto is insanely expensive as we're barely saving anything. I can't help but feel frustrated. Anytime I bring it up, she will accuse me of only marrying her for the expectation that she would do that job and make a lot of money. But I see it as like if I was working for close to minimum wage and also had access to a high-paying job, and all I had to do was pass one exam, that I'd do it for the benefit of our relationship. I feel like she's letting the relationship down. She wants to be rich, but is ignoring the obvious fact that she isn't helping us get there by not pursuing her healthcare field. She talks about buying her parents a nice new home, and I support it, but I also knew if she had taken initiative and been working in her field for 2-3 by now that we could probably already be in a position to buy them a home. I always told her we'd live off my income and fully save hers for a few years. She could have betrayed me and taken all the money, but I never thought of that because I viewed us as a team. It's hurtful to hear accusations from her that I only care about her making money, when in my mind I'm trying to logically think about how we can reach the financial milestones we both want to reach. When I bring up my concerns to her that I'm worried about the future and don't know how we'll save enough for a home, she says I'm in scarcity mindset and low vibrational. She thinks money can come from anywhere, and I need to stop worrying. I just don't know what to do. I am crunching the numbers required to live the life we both want, and what we're doing right now is not going to take us there. I'm sure she could pass the exam, and knowing her she'd even enjoy the job. I'm just so frustrated she isn't even trying, and don't know what to do. How would you recommend I proceed from here? Do I accept her desire to day trade and never work in her field? If not, what's the alternative? The minute she mentioned day trading crypto, I would have locked down all my financial accounts and filed for divorce. She is not a serious partner. Day trading crypto is a joke. Money isn't vibrational, and it doesn't come and go. It takes work, planning, and effort to make it and keep it. Huge red flags, OP. A very serious conversation about expectations needs to be had. But if I were you, I'd be really skeptical about this working out. Sounds like your wife tricked you into thinking she'd be willing to work for a living, but she wants to be kept instead. Maybe I'm paranoid, but do you have proof she actually did this job before? I am suspicious. Freeze your credit, lock down your bank accounts, and sign up for identity for monitoring. Crypto trading is closer to gambling than it is to stock trading. Gamblers will do anything to save face and keep their belief alive that they're doing the right thing. I suspect that if she's bringing it up now, she may already be doubling. I support her. Yeah, that's the problem. Stop. WTF are you doing? She missed her real crypto chance years ago. It's a scam now. To be fair, these seem like reasons to divorce to me. Me, 24 female, and my boyfriend, 27 male, can't agree on the bedroom TV. How do we find a solution? My boyfriend, 27 male, likes to play video games. He has a games room in the house. During this time I watch shows/movies/read. This is how I enjoy spending my time, so it's our time. I watch the movies/shows/read in our shared bedroom where the bed and the large TV is. We don't use the living room because it's outdated and the heating doesn't work. We have genuinely never just hung out in the living room. There is a much smaller TV in the living room. We keep having an issue in the last week since I've started working a pretty high-intensity job. When I come home/he finishes work, we hang out together for a bit. I make dinner, and then I chill while he games. Sometimes we eat together, sometimes we don't. It's been a balance, and we're fine with this. Before this I wasn't working for a while, and I had to beg him to get off the game after a few hours because I wanted to spend time together. Now he gets off after playing for about an hour and wants to come to bed. This isn't a problem, but he expects me to turn off my show or movie midway, even if I've got 10 minutes left of an episode. I said how this isn't fair, and when I want him to get off the game I give him a heads up, and he still has to finish up, which I've accepted. He says because it's a shared space, we should both get to enjoy it and get into his bed if he wants to. To be clear, I've never told him he can't come to bed. He's welcome to come lay here, but he doesn't get to tell me to turn it off. He says I should go to the living room halfway through if I want to keep watching. He doesn't want to go to bed. He just wants to watch something he wants to watch rather than wait for me to finish. Please tell us how to resolve this, or if there is a revolution. If he wanted to go to bed, then I would get it. But he doesn't want to go to bed. He just wants to watch what he wants to watch. That's pretty selfish. Especially when you just have a few minutes left. He doesn't get to pull the shared space card if he's just going to take over the TV and do what he wants. This is so silly. I sense a level of entitlement from him. It's interesting that your bedroom is designated a shared space when you're there doing something you enjoy and he wants to use it. Does he treat the game room the same when you want to do something in there? Why can't he just go to the living room to watch what he wants and be respectful of your time? It's 10 minutes of an episode, chill out my guy. Tell bro to buy a box fan/space heater and stick it in the living room if HVAC is an issue in there. If he complains about the TV size, he can go get a larger used TV on Facebook Marketplace for practically nothing. People let them go all the time. I mean, honestly, this is your house too. You're living together. The entire house is a shared space, and he needs to treat it that way as well. Question: do you have a comparable you-only space to his gaming room? Move the nice TV to the living room and fix the heating. Make it more comfortable. I think he's being a baby, but TVs in the bedroom aren't really conducive to getting a good sleep. Other alternative is that he gives you a heads up that he's going to bed in 30 minutes or whatever. Seems pretty unrealistic with the current setup that he just gets to decide it when he wants to go to bed and have you be able to adjust regardless of what you're doing. I'm confused about the whole thing where he wants to change the show or whatever because it's a shared space. If it's a shared space, then why does he get to control what show is on TV? Pretty normal for most, but I wouldn't have a TV in the bedroom. One person wanting to watch TV, the other wanting to sleep, or in your case, fighting about what to watch. He can go to the living room and watch his show in there, then, or find a way to hook up cable or whatever else to his gaming monitors. Hell, if he wants to watch a streaming service, then he's already connected to the net. Sling a day bed or beanbag in there if he wants to get out of his gaming chair. Problem solved.